Assalamu alaikum everyone. I am Akil Hussain and today I am going to share my review of a very interesting TEDx talk by Dan Pink called The Science of Motivation. This talk given in 2009 explains something very important about human motivation. Money and rewards are not always the best way to motivate people. Dan Pink begins with a simple question. What really motivates us to do our best work? For many years, we have believed that if we give people more money, bonuses, prizes, or rewards, they will work harder and perform better. This is called the carrot and stick approach. The carrot is the reward, and the stick is the punishment. But Dan Pink explains this science and tells in very different way. He presents research showing that when people do simple and routine tasks, rewards can sometimes increase their performance. But when a task requires thinking, creativity, problem solving, or innovation, large rewards may actually make performance worse and less effective. This is very surprising idea. Imagine asking someone to solve a difficult problem. If you tell them you will get a big reward if you solve this quickly, we may expect them to perform better. But research shows that pressure from the reward can sometimes make people focus too much on the reward instead of focusing on the problem itself. So, if a traditional rewards are not always effective, what motivates people? So Dan Pink presents three important elements of motivation: autonomy, mastery, and purpose. So first is autonomy. Autonomy means having some freedom and control over what we do, how we do, and sometimes when we do the task. People usually feel more motivated when they have a choice. For example, students may become more interested in learning when they have their own freedom to choice and to choose a topic, a project, or a way to demonstrate their knowledge. The second element is mastery. Mastery means the desire to become better at something that is important to us. Think about a teacher who wants to improve teaching skills, a student who wants to become better at mathematics, or a musician who practices every day. They may not be doing these things only for money. They are motivated by the feeling of improvement. So, mastery is powerful because people enjoy seeing themselves grow. The third element is purpose. Purpose means feeling that our work has meaning and contributes to something bigger than ourselves. For example, a teacher may feel motivated because education can change students' lives. A doctor may feel motivated because they want to help people. A social worker may continue working because they believe in serving society. So, when people understand why their work matters, they often become more committed to it. One of the strongest messages from this TEDx talk is that organizations should not think only about salaries and rewards. They should also create an environment where people have freedom, opportunities to improve, and meaningful purpose. I personally find this message especially very important in the education. So, What can we learn from this TEDx talk? First, give people some freedom. Second, help them develop their abilities. Third, connect their work with a meaningful purpose. And finally, remember that every person is different. What motivates one person may not motivate any other. So, to conclude, Dan Pink's The Puzzle of Motivation give us a powerful lesson. Motivation is not only about rewards, it is also about what is inside us. When people have autonomy, the opportunity for mastery, and sense of purpose, they can become more creative, more engaged, and more willing to give better and best results. For teachers, parents, managers, and leaders, this is very important message. So instead of always asking, how can I make people work harder? Perhaps we should ask, how can I create an environment where people want to do their best? That change in thinking can make a big difference. So, thank you for watching my review. I hope this TEDx talk inspired you to think differently about motivation, learning, teaching, and leadership. So, thank you for watching my video.